Hey y'all, it's your girl Divine Chick Collective and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And guys, don't forget, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be a broken record on every single one of my videos, but don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. It would mean so much to me. So I'm gonna give you a second to do that, okay? 10 seconds. Let's go. Click the subscribe button. All right. So we're going to get into this video. What has Divine Chick Collective been up to? You can just call me Divine, Lord. What have I been up to? I am already up to thinking about the person that I want to be moving forward and the goals that I want to set in the year 2021. I am so looking forward to December 31st, 2020. So today I thought I would take the opportunity to talk about some things that we probably don't talk about that we probably should. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about me. Not too much, just enough. One of the really important things in getting to know Divine is that I have migrated to what I call the Great White North. That is Canada, about 21 years ago. Now, if you're looking at me and saying, girl, you look like you're 21, thank you, but I'm not. Another birthday is approaching shortly. Way up, way up. Now, 21 years ago, coming into this country as a new immigrant and reflecting on some of the things that I thought that I would have hoped to know and would have wanted my parents to also know before migrating to this country or any country. In hindsight, what would I have wanted my parents to know? Now, I came here as a barely teenager. Wait, I'm aging myself. Yeah, dumb age. And you know, over the years, we've had to learn a lot of lessons just by trial and error, just by going through it and making the mistakes. And I'm sure the same mistakes that persons who have migrated to foreign countries have made time and time again. Now, I grew up, I would say predominantly in a single parent household. My father migrated to Canada when I was about 5 years old. And of course, you now know what age that I came here. So mostly a single parent household. When we got to Canada, of course, it was now time for my mother to contribute to the household. So that meant that she had to work. My father worked and now she had to work as well. Now that she had a steady income, and mind you, obtaining that job was hell on its own. It was not easy coming into the country, but that's another story. So now she had a steady income. That was pretty much, guaranteed. It came time to move into a fairly larger place. And really, it really was an opportunity, not just an opportunity, but this is when I started to realize, it's come full circle now, how important it is to manage your money. And, that's one of the things, or one of the ways in which I am going to use this channel. I'm going to be blatantly very transparent because I think there are a lot of things that new immigrants need to know. Black immigrants need to know. The Caribbean community need to know. There's a lot that we need to know about finances and managing our money. And that has been, I think that has been like the challenge of forever for us, is what should we really be saying no to? Even though it's an opportunity or even though it presents itself and it's available to us, what are some of the things that we should really say, no, we should really say no to it? Let me give you a hint. Credit cards. The premise in owning or obtaining credit cards should always be, when you have one that is accessible to you, you should never put a purchase on a credit card that you cannot pay off in its entirety by the next time your the bill is due. I know. I know. That is some hard news to hear. But if we're going to do better, we really have to talk about some truths. And that really is the truth. And that is a truth that I wish I knew or understood to the full capacity when I was in my early 20s. Mind you, I am one of those new immigrants that started working at the age of 14 years old, started having an income. And with that, obviously, and in that, being able to make purchases independently, getting a cell phone, right? Getting a cell phone and being able to use a cell phone at 14 years old, buying my own clothing, choosing my own clothing, buying my own clothing. And there was a lot of freedom that came with that. But what I wish would have been told or just been ingrained, when we were learning about, algebra, I still don't get it. I still don't get it. When we were learning about algebra and different mathematics and sciences and all this in school, I wish there was also classes or courses on how to manage your money. And quite frankly, I think that would have been something so beneficial, not just in the immigrant population, but just as a human being and working or living in a capitalist country. I am in a capitalist country, and probably you're watching this and so are you. Money literally makes the world go round. And it can be a completely different philosophy than the one that you grew up in, right? It probably is. But the truth of it is that this is how our world operates now. So it's best that we learn how do we operate within it. And one of the first things is you should be honest with yourself. You should be honest with yourself. Take a look at your spending. Stop going on Shein. Okay. Halt, Patricia. Halt. Stop shopping. Stop buying 1 million shoes and 1 million bags and purses and wallets that you have no value. You have no purpose for, and they have no value that they're adding to your lives. So if you are someone that is coming into a new country, and somehow you're coming across my video, pay attention. Please pay attention to your surroundings. Please pay attention to the amount of yeses that you give. Please protect your identity, protect your demographics, protect anything that leads back to you. Do not give out your email to every merchant that requests it in the store. And whenever I say no to these merchants, they always look at me like, well, you're weird. Yes, I am. And I'm also a very private person, and I do not want every day for you to send me a sale. It works. Marketing works. So just be very vigilant in who and what and how you. So if you are someone that is coming into a new country, and somehow you're coming across my video, pay attention. Please pay attention to your surroundings. Please pay attention to the amount of yeses that you give. Please protect your identity, protect your demographics, protect anything that leads back to you. Do not give out your email to every merchant that requests it in the store. And whenever I say no to these merchants, they always look at me like, well, you're weird. Yes, I am. And I'm also a very private person, and I do not want every day for you to send me a sale. It works. Marketing works. So just be very vigilant in who and what and how you. So in essence, what I will commit to on this YouTube page, on my blog, on my YouTube page, is providing you with the little bits of gems as I go about transitioning into this world. That I'm already thinking about, who I want to be in 2021, the changes that I want to make in my life. And I'm already looking at how do I start at my little baby steps here so that that transition will be easier. There's so much, wonderful things that are out there. There's so much learning that I have to do, and there's so much improvement. There's so much improving that I need to do because I haven't quite figured it out yet. And that's what I want this channel to be about. Okay? You going about your daily lives, and you can learn with Divine, because I am learning every single day and I haven't gotten it all figured out yet. And maybe something that I have learned will prevent you from making the same mistakes that I have. Until then, don't forget to leave me a comment, subscribe, and click that notification so you don't miss my videos.